Hey everyone, welcome to the Week 11 recap for Tequila Mockingbird Season 4.
All right, guys. So the standings are as follow. One team is on top, 9-2. Right behind them, 8-3 is another team. Four teams are 6-5. Two teams are 5-6. Three teams are 4-7, and one team is 3-8. Any one of the teams with five, six, or even four wins can still make it into the playoffs. Just a fun fact: I went from having a 0% chance of making the playoffs last week to now having a 1% chance.
Just little increases. That's all it takes. The top scorers this week: Tony Pollard, Travis Kelce, Samaje Perine, Devontae Adams, Amari Cooper, and Joshua Palmer all scored over 30 points. A few honorable mentions as well: Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, and Najee Harris all scored over 26 points. The winners this week were David, Gracie, Israel, Benji, Steph, and myself again.
The closest contest was Israel versus James. We thought this was going to be a good matchup, and we were right because it came down to Monday Night Football. This one was decided by 8.28 points. And then the biggest blowout, funny enough, turned out to be my match versus Joe. This was an elimination game between 2, 7, and 3 teams. Sorry, Joe, for beating you by 45 points, but every point counts if I'm going to make it.
Absolutely. The top scoring team was Gracie. She scored 146.62 points. If you guys remember last week, she was actually the lowest scoring team. So that's a great 180 turnaround from week to week. The lowest scoring team was Joe. Again, sorry, Joe. He scored 74.48 points.
So week 12's juicy matchups are Steph versus myself. As I'm looking to take my team to the playoffs, and the next hill to conquer is beating Steph. And the other juicy matchup is Paris versus Benji, where Benji is currently in fifth place, but Paris is only one game behind him. So this is a really crucial win for either team with only 2 weeks left in the season.
Absolutely. So that is our Week 11 league recap. We want to say best of luck to everyone in Week 12, and don't forget to set your lineups. The Week 12 Thursday night games, because there are multiple games, because it's Thanksgiving. We have the Buffalo Bills versus the Detroit Lions, the New York Giants versus the Dallas Cowboys, and the New England Patriots versus the Minnesota Vikings. Let's hope for some great Thanksgiving games. Also, this is the last time we're going to remind you that the trade deadline is November 30th at 12 p.m. So get those trades in while you still can and solve that time. Lastly, we want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. I know personally, I am grateful for having you all as league mates, and I want to thank you for making this league so much fun and very competitive.
Amen.
So, with all that said,
Tequila Mockingbird
Mockingbird
out.
out.